The Detroit Lions did take a pass rusher in the 6th round with Ahmed Hassanin, and he is no doubt going to fit in and be exactly what the Detroit Lions are looking for as far as motor. And we are rooting for this young man with massive upside and massive potential. But there's a man out there that is already available that could come in and absolutely be a dog opposite Hutch. And yes, I'm still going to talk about it. Same old content. Well, guess what? You're watching this video. If you're one of the ones I'm talking to, then shame on you. You're watching this video. So it's very simple. Don't click on it. But the Detroit Lions still could use a pass rusher, and there's still one that's available. One, in my opinion, I've been making content about this guy for the last year that the Bengals don't give a fart about him. They do not care about working a contract out with him. Who am I talking about? Trey Hendrickson. Check this out. The level of disrespect is unreal when it comes to this man and how the Cincinnati Bengals are treating him. This is coming from Adam Schefter's Twitter account. Says, Trey Hendrickson's statement today to ESPN. No communication has taken place between my camp and the organization post-draft. Post-draft. You know, it's been almost 3 weeks since the NFL draft. Thursday will be 3 weeks since the NFL draft. The offers prior to the draft did not reflect the vision we shared and were promised last offseason if I continue to play at a high level. Coaches are aware of these conversations. Rather than using collaborations to get us to a point to bring me home to the team, they are no longer communicating. I have been eagerly awaiting a resolution of this situation, but that's hard to do when there is no discussion and an evident lack of interest in reaching mutual goals. Now, I understand we're not going to get this guy. I get it. Brad has made that abundantly clear. That's why the title of this video is Could You Imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine the Detroit Lions pulling the trigger and getting their hands on Trey Hendrickson? He could be discounted from a trade standpoint. Now, yes, he's going to require a contract. All good players do. All good players require contracts. Yes, but you can see the level of disrespect. Now, Brad has made it very clear. Well, there are 32 teams in the NFL, right? You know that. How many of them have elite pass? How many elite pass rushers would you stare in the NFL? About 5 or 6, right? And we have one, right? Well, why not get 2? Why not get 2? Because guess what, y'all? Somebody's going to get this guy. Somebody's going to get him, and you're going to be like, dang, that could have been us. That could have been us. I get it, Brad. Now, listen, I understand. I make videos. I get it. You have to pay Jahmyr Gibbs coming up soon. He's going to be extension worthy and ready this time next year. You've got to decide what you're going to do with Jameson Williams. In my opinion, Jameson Williams is the odd man out. You let him play out his contract. You also are going to have a situation with Sam Laporta, Brian Branch, and Jack Campbell. From my opinion, I think it would be Jack Campbell is going to be probably the last person you're going to worry about. It's going to be between him and Jameson Williams, right? The salary cap we can't afford. Yes, you can. The Saints at one time, I'm not saying I want our team to do this, but let's not act like it can't be done. The Saints were $100 million over the salary cap. And yes, that is dumb. It will get you in trouble. As a matter of fact, you get a fine. There's some type of penalty you have to pay for being over the salary cap. But this whole thing, and yes, I don't want the Detroit Lions to go into any type of negative or anything like that or hurt the team in the future. I don't want them to do that necessarily. I think you can get it done without doing that. We see reworks all the time. Maybe you can get Jared Goff to rework his contract. We see it all the time. Brad Holmes, I've never seen so many voided years. He loves void years. If you got to pay Trey, you can pay him under the void. You can do it like you do everybody else. I mean, the argument of us not having enough money is dumb to me. Yes, the salary cap is literally, okay, it's to keep you under, but if you go over, okay, fine. You're going to have to pay a fine. And eventually, I think it'll get so bad. I don't remember, so I was just say it anyway because I want to finish my thought. But it's like I think when the Saints were over, if you are over for so long, like it could go further than just a penalty. Like the penalties could get severe. So and I don't want Brad to do that. I want to be very clear. But you have seen that there is this is the equivalent of spitting in your face. That's what this is. The Bengals are spitting in the face of Trey Hendrickson. If I'm Trey, I no longer want to be there. Now, yes, I know what you're going to say. We couldn't afford Za'Darius. Yes, we could have. Brad just chose not to. I know he's not going to do this. That's fine. I'm still going to make a video about it. I'm in the business of making videos. But could you imagine? That's why it's titled, Could You Imagine? Because the dude is literally getting spit in the face by his team. As a matter of fact, for good measure, to really hammer it home, let's take a look at it again. Let's read this joint again, bro, because I don't think you heard it the first time. I really, you know what I'm saying? I really don't think y'all heard it the first time, man, because this junk is crazy. Let's read it again. It says, no communication has taken place between my camp and the organization post-draft, which has been almost 3 weeks. The offers prior to the draft did not reflect the vision we shared and the promised and were promised last offseason. It gets worse the more you read it. If I continue to play at a high level, coaches are aware of these past conversations, which tells me the whole team knows. Rather than using collaboration to get us to a point to bring me home to the team, they, meaning all of them, are no longer communicating. They're literally giving him the cold shoulder. I have been eagerly awaiting a resolution to this situation, but that's hard to do when there is no discussion and evident lack of interest in reaching mutual goals. Now, let's be very clear. This has been happening for years with the Cincinnati Bengals. Years. Literally 2 years ago, they chose not to do it. Last year, they chose not to do it. Heading into the year, they chose not to do it. And now they're giving this man the cold shoulder. And I'm telling you what, somebody is going to get Trey Hendrickson, and y'all going to be mad because it could have been us. But let's take a look at the Lions available salary cap as of the making of this video. I believe that some of the rookies, if not all of them who have signed, they're on here. But right now, the Lions have $42 million in cap space. I believe that is still top 10. And that's with most of the rookies signed already. They really don't make a bunch of money year one anyway. There is room, and not to mention a possible restructure from Jared Goff. Taylor Decker, you could get him. I mean, stuff can be done. Let's not act like it can't. Trey Hendrickson, and listen, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. At this point, in this saga, all right, let's say you say, Trey, listen, dog. Listen, man. We working some stuff out. Trey, we interested, bro. Work with us. All right. Work with us. We got you. Now, he probably not going to do this, but work with us. All right. Let's throw you some bread because Trey Hendrickson still has 2 more years on his deal. He got 2 more years on. No, is it 2 years? I believe it was, or it is. Let's pull it up. So if I'm Brad Holmes, I say, listen, big dog, I feel you. Okay, no, he's going into the last year. His base salary is $15 million. His signing bonus is, so he's making about 17. I think it's like 7, right? Last year, it was 14. So if I'm Brad, I say, listen, let me cash you out this year. You come to Detroit. I know you want a contract. To me, bro, this is a win-win. Now, I get excited. I know this is not going to happen. I get it, y'all. I understand. But I'm in the business of doing this. I'm still a fan at the end of the day. And I want what's best. Check it out. Work with me. See if you feeling this, right? Let's say you bring Trey in. You're going to pay Hutch. That's a no-brainer. You're going to do that. But there's a reason the Lions haven't done that yet. I think that's going to be done by the beginning of the season. Maybe they are going to let Hutch play. Maybe they do that. So it's 2 different roles they can go past. But just work with me here. You trade for Trey, okay? As far as him being a loner, we've already been down that road. Brad will do it. Carlton Davis. Za'Darius Smith. And don't get me wrong, I love Za'Darius Smith. And us not being able to, quote, pay him is ridiculous. It's nonsense, okay? It's nonsense. So we get you to come. Trey, what are you making this year? Let me see. What does Spot Track say? In 2025, Hendrickson making a base salary of $15.8 million. 15.8. Dog. Okay, check it out. We get you here. We up your salary. So Trey doesn't have to commit to us. We don't have to commit to him. We pay him for a year. He balls out. We could make that happen. Now, he wanted security, but at this point, he might just want to get out of there. Or the Lions could work something out and sign him for a 3-year deal, something like that. Yes, listen, we have a good team. Y'all be killing me with this. People are going to need to be paid, and not everyone is returning, Right now, I think Jack Campbell and Jamison Williams are probably on the cutoff list. If I had to choose, it would be Jack Campbell, Jamison Williams. I mean, then you got Sam Laporta, you got Brian Branch. Jahmyr Gibbs ain't going nowhere. Brad is going to throw the bag at Jahmyr Gibbs. Did I say Jahmyr Williams? Jahmyr Gibbs. He will be the highest paid running back in the National Football League. Don't let him ball out this year. It's all but guaranteed at this point after 2 seasons, right? Brad can make this happen. Now, y'all in the comment section going to say, well, Trey wants this. We don't know what Trey wants. We don't know what Trey wants is to know what's going on. That's what he wants. Because that's what this is saying right here. Trey wants to know what's going on. You're not in the room. I'm not in the room. We don't know what he wants, but what he wants is to be treated like a human with some respect, bruh. And we can do that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Trey Hendrickson on the Detroit Lions with Aiden Hutchinson? And let's not get it twisted. We don't even know if Hutch is going to be 100 in September. He might be 90, 95. He might have to work his way up. The dude ain't played in almost a year. He's done it before. He can do it. The salary cap is a joke in my opinion. Of course, I'm not saying destroy it. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like, based on what I've seen from Brad Holmes, is that he could make this work. And we don't know what Trey is looking for. We really don't know. He wanted stability. Now, I'm pretty certain if they're going to keep doing this, he wants to be gone. I tell you what, if he was traded to the Detroit Lions, he wouldn't shun that. He would not shun that. So here's what I'm saying. We give him the Neil Hunter type deal. I'm talking about $22 million, somewhere around there. We give you 22. We'll talk after this. Let's just get you out of there, homie. Let's get you out of your situation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And if we can work a contract out, fantastic. Absolutely. Then you got Hutch, you got Trey, 91, 97. You got a man in the background, bro, learning from these two. Come on, man. I love Zadarius Smith. I do. Trey all day and twice on Sunday, bro. Like real talk. But don't let this whole Brad Holmes can't afford it. That is nonsense, bro. And he could do it without breaking the team. He could do it without breaking the team. $42 million right now. Cash him out for a year if that's what it takes. And don't listen. We brought in, you ready for this? We brought in DJ Chark. Now, of course, everybody wasn't making the same money they're making now. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, Jared Goff. None of them had extensions. I get it. But do you know that the void years, DJ Chark played for us in 2022. He just came off the books. His voided years just ran out. He played for us in 2 seasons, and they just ran out. This year, he came off the books. Brad signed him for a 1-year deal, 10.5 guaranteed, and he just came off the books. You mean to tell me we can't throw Trey 12 more than that for a solid season after what we did with Carlton Davis? And we traded for Carlton Davis, and he was a loaner. We traded for Zadarius Smith half a year, and he was a loaner. Somebody's going to lay Trey Hendrickson, and y'all going and let it be the Eagles. Let it be the Vikings. Let it be the Bears. Let it be the Packers. Let it be the Niners. Let it be somebody who will make this happen, because somebody is going to make it happen. And Trey Hendrickson is going to beast out there. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Man, make that, bro. Could you imagine?